Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It feels really great to be filming again. My last two videos, actually my last three videos were pre-filmed because I just got married and I went away on my honeymoon, which is why I look, well, a little more healthy, let's say. I don't know if you can really call me tan, but I definitely got some color. So I'm really happy to be back filming videos, and especially March favorites, which especially because I got married, it seems like March went by in a second. It was a really fast month for me because there was a lot going on, but it was also a great month. So because of the marriage and the honeymoon and everything else, I don't have a ton of things, but I do have a few real gems, things that I'm really excited about. So let's talk about them. So the first thing I have is a shampoo, and I don't often get that excited about hair products. I really get mostly excited about them because of how they smell. But this is the Bumble Sunday Shampoo. So you can see that there. It's a shampoo that's supposed to really clean your hair thoroughly. So if you're someone like me who doesn't wash their hair all the time, especially, and you use a lot of product, which I have to use for sure, this is a great thing to use once a month, twice a month, whatever feels right to you, to clean out all that gunk that builds up, some of that product that doesn't totally get cleaned out. And what I love to do with this product is use it on my hair and then put on a hair mask, which I don't do every time I wash my hair either. I'd heard about this, I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but I found that I liked it a lot. It doesn't have a strong smell, and it just feels like you get your hair squeaky clean. I feel like my hair is going to be a lot healthier as a result of using this, so this is a great product. And it's not terribly expensive either. You can get it at Sephora or any other salon or things like that. I also have a pair of shoes to talk about, and if you know me, then you know that that is actually kind of a surprising thing because I would rather buy makeup all day long. I wear shoes and clothes to absolute death until they're literally at their death and need to be thrown away and not even donated. That's how crazy I am about things like that. So when I find a pair of shoes that I really love, that means that they are really awesome, and I will probably wear these to death too. These are shoes that are by the brand Louise, and they look like this. And I don't know if the camera's picking up the color, but this is actually a rose gold here. And this buckles around your ankle there. And it's a good size heel, but it's a wedge, so it's a lot more comfortable to wear. And I just think that they're really cute. And I wore these for my Friday night rehearsal dinner and my brunch after my wedding. And they were just perfect because I find that these are a pair of shoes that can dress up an outfit. You can wear it, to something somewhat nice, not super fancy, but sort of nice. But you can also wear it, just like casually as like a sandal. And rose gold is really on trend right now. I do know that. And I love rose gold. And these are just really cute. And I got them at Nordstrom. And I'm really excited about these. And I think I'm going to get a lot more wear out of these, not just in March. So the next product I want to talk about is a blush. It's one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and this one is called Blushing Bride. So you can guess why I might have chosen this one, and I've had this for a long time. I got this not long after I got engaged because honestly, I just had to. I mean, the name is just so perfect, and I was, getting engaged, and I wore it for my engagement photos, and I brought it on my honeymoon, so I wore it there, and it's just a really pretty sort of darker dusty rose color, and these Amazonian clay blushes are really pretty. You can see that color there. So it's pretty natural and it wears well, and it just goes with everything. It's a really good color, and I just love the title of it, so I admit that's part of why I like it. So the next thing is something that I actually didn't wear much at all in the month of March, but it's really special to me, and so it had to go in my favorites. And this is a lipstick by Makeup Forever, and it's their Rouge Artist Intense number 11. And it's this color here. It's just kind of a shimmery pink color. And the reason why this is special to me, I'll do a swatch for you so you can see what it looks like, is I wore this for my wedding day. And so I found it to be a really good color. You can see that there. It's just a really pretty shimmery pink color. So it's a pretty natural color, which is great. That's what I wanted to wear for my wedding. But it also was not super glossy, and it didn't come off sparkly, even though it does look pretty shimmery. It just had a good sheen to it. But it also didn't transfer too much onto my now husband. And that's something that, you know, he gets kind of annoyed about. He doesn't like it when my lipstick comes off on him. And so it was good. I was able to, you know, kiss him for the wedding and everything else. And it stayed on really well. These lipsticks have really good lasting power. And I found that I didn't even really end up reapplying it. It definitely, I'm sure, faded by the end of the night, but wasn't noticeable because of the color of it. And so I think it's a really good formula, and even though, like I said, I only wore it once, I can see that I'm going to wear it a lot more, and it'll be really special because it's my wedding lipstick. And so to me, that's a special thing, and I'll be excited about wearing it again and again. The next thing I have is an eyeshadow palette, and this isn't a new thing. I've had this for a while. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and this is what it looks like here. So it's just a smaller palette, and it has some shimmery colors and it has some matte colors in there. And I bought this one time because I thought it'd be really good to travel with. This isn't something that I am just discovering that I love now. Like I said, it's not new to me, but I found out again how much I love it because I pulled it out and brought it on my honeymoon. And I admit I didn't wear a lot of makeup on my honeymoon because I was in Bora Bora, and first of all, it's really hot in Bora Bora, but also, you know, it was just more of a natural kind of honeymoon for me. I didn't wear a lot of makeup, but the days that I did wear makeup, this was great because it has such a range of colors. The shadows are really pigmented and they blend really beautifully, and there's just a lot of really pretty colors in here, and so I love using this. Too Faced actually just recently came out with the Natural Eyes Matte Edition, Natural Mattes I think it's called. And I'm not getting that just because it has a lot of the shades that are in here. All the mattes that are in here are in that one, so I just don't really need both. But if you don't have either one and you prefer mattes, maybe you'd go for that one, but this one's really great. I like to use shimmery shadows, so I like having both. I like having both the mattes and the shimmers. So this is a really good palette. It's not terribly expensive compared to some of the bigger palettes, and it's really good to travel with. It's a very small tin, and because it's a tin, it doesn't get, you know, messed up in your makeup bag when you're traveling. So this is a really, really good one, and I would recommend that, especially if you travel. So the last things I have, I'm actually going to kind of pair together because they're both for your brows, and I've sort of been using them together. So I recently ran out of my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I use a lot and is a great product. I'm sure you've heard a lot about it already. And recently, which is great because it's from the drugstore, NYX came out with something that was very, very similar. As you can see, it looks almost identical, and it's the same thing. It has, you know, the little brush spoolie on one end, which is a really good spoolie, and then it has the little brow pencil there with the product. And this is really very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This acts pretty much the same, which is great because this is so much more affordable. I think this is $10. And so I thought I would give this a try because I ran out of my Anastasia one and I'd heard good things about this. So I figured that was a good time to give it a try. And honestly, it is really very, very similar. And this is a pretty good color match for me too. They actually were out of the color that I was planning on getting. This is an Espresso. And but I swatched this in the store and I felt like this seemed like a decent color, so I just figured I would give it a try. And the color works really well. It's not too dark. I thought, you know, maybe Espresso was going to be too dark, but it worked out well for me. And so I think I'm going to keep trying this one, and I will maybe wait to get my Anastasia one because I've been pretty happy with this one and it's a lot less expensive. And you go through those things pretty quickly too. So another thing that I've been pairing with it is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and this is a brow gel mascara. So it comes in a tube like this, and you can see it's just on a tiny little brush like that, so you can really get into those brow hairs and brush through them. And I like to have tinted brow gels because It's great on a day where maybe you don't have time to pencil in your brows or powder in your brows or whatever, and you want to just add a little bit of definition, a little bit of color. And this is claiming to sort of add a body to your brows, and I don't really think that I find that with this product. But I think on top of a pencil like this or a powder, this is really good because it just adds a little bit extra, sets them in place, which I do find that this does really, really well. And if I do in a pinch need to use this and only this, then it's doable. It just doesn't really add that much to my brows. It just sort of sets them in place and adds a little color. It doesn't seem to build anything there. So if that's what I'm looking for, this isn't really the product, but again, it's from the drugstore, so I'm still pretty happy with it. And these two go really well together, so I've been happy with that pairing. All right, everyone, so that's what I was loving in the month of March. I'm excited to see what I'm going to be excited about in April. Please let me know down below in the comment section if there's something that you were excited about in March. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to me, please do so that you find out when I post new videos, which is every single Wednesday. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.